Want to speak real Indonesian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at indonesianpod101.com.
Halo,
Hai,
nama saya Edi. Siapa nama Anda?
nama saya Tuti.
Orang Indonesia?
Ya, saya orang Indonesia. Dan Mas Edi?
Saya orang Amerika.
Panas di luar.
Iya, panas sekali. Karena musim panas sekarang.
Di mana topi saya?
Ini bukan.
Bukan, itu topi kamu. Apa yang kamu lakukan setiap hari?
Di pagi hari, saya selalu menggosok gigi saya.
Bagus.
Di malam hari, saya menggosok gigi.
Dan di sore hari, kamu sering bermain video game.
Tidak, saya biasanya mengerjakan PR di sore hari.
Bu, apa ini?
Ini pohon beringin.
Oh, apa itu?
Itu keris.
Oh, apa ini?
Ini keluar.
Oh, begitu. Mas Yono,
Ya,
kerjanya apa?
kerja saya di bank. Mas Edi kerjanya apa?
Saya guru di sekolah dasar.
Oh, begitu. Sekarang liburan.
Ya, betul.
Hi everyone, I'm Blanca and you're watching Indonesian Top Words. Today's lesson is 10 phrases for surviving back to school. Interesting, we're back to school. Like now, we're going to learn. Okay, let's start. Ransel, backpack. Saya suka ransel ini karena ringan dan luas. Saya suka ransel ini karena ringan dan luas. I like this backpack because it is light and spacious. Saya suka ransel ini karena ringan, light, dan luas. Teman sekelas, classmate. Saya akan pergi makan siang bersama teman sekelas saya. Saya akan pergi makan siang bersama teman sekelas saya. I will have lunch together with my classmate. Ring! Oh, it's lunchtime. I'm going to eat lunch with my classmate. Let's go. Hey, wait, I want to eat lunch too. I'm hungry. Wait. Pekerjaan rumah. Homework. Sudah tengah malam, tapi pekerjaan rumah saya belum selesai. It's already midnight, but I haven't finished my homework. Please help someone. Okay, next word. Ujian, exam. Apakah kamu sudah belajar untuk ujian besok? Apakah kamu sudah belajar untuk ujian besok? Have you studied for tomorrow's exam? So about exam or ujian, we have a system that we call SKS. It stands for Sistem Kebut Semalam. So the English for this is an overnight racing system. If you have an exam tomorrow and you haven't studied at all, like you're trying to study everything overnight, and that's what most students do. But that's the student life. Sekolah, school. Sekolah saya terletak sekitar 15 menit dari rumah saya. Sekolah saya terletak sekitar 15 menit dari rumah saya. My school is located around 15 minutes from my home. Belajar. To learn. Saya ingin belajar mengendarai mobil. Saya ingin belajar mengendarai mobil. I want to learn how to drive a car. I think there's a lot to study besides learning how to drive a car. You can study how to cook Indonesian, belajar masak Indonesia, learn how to cook Indonesian food, or you can keep learning Indonesian like now. Libur musim panas. Summer break. Libur musim panas mendatang, kami akan pergi berkunjung ke Hawaii. Libur musim panas mendatang, kami akan pergi berkunjung ke Hawaii. On the upcoming summer break, we will travel to Hawaii. So about this summer break, libur musim panas, we actually don't have libur musim panas or summer break because we have summer all year long. We don't have spring, autumn, or winter. So we actually don't call it summer break. We call it end of the school year vacation. So it happens around May, June. It happens when you finish like one school year. Like if you finish your 5th grade, then you're going to move to 6th grade. You got a break. You get like a month and a half break. So yes, we don't actually have summer break. Kami berada di kelas yang sama. Kami berada di kelas yang sama. We're in the same class. Huh, my friend. Kami berada di kelas yang sama. We're in the same class. Yay, I'm not scared anymore. Kelas apa saja yang kamu ambil? Kelas apa saja yang kamu ambil? What classes are you taking? Kelas apa saja yang kamu ambil? What classes are you taking? I'm taking science, math, PE, chemistry, literature, English, Spanish, French, German, Chinese. Will I survive? Apakah kamu sudah menyelesaikan pekerjaan rumah? Apakah kamu sudah menyelesaikan pekerjaan rumah? Did you finish your homework? You don't have any? Really? Okay then, I will give you one. You can write on the comment section about this lesson today, anything that you want to write. If you like it, if you have a favorite phrases or words in Indonesian, or any question that you want to ask me, okay? That's your homework. Okay, that's the end of the lesson today. Don't forget that the homework that I gave you just now, write on the comment section. Try to press that like button if you like this video and subscribe. And be sure to check our website at indonesianpod101.com to check any other lesson in Indonesian. That's all, folks. Sampai jumpa lagi. Goodbye.
You are at a train station where you're attempting to buy an express ticket from a ticket machine. Which option should you choose to buy an express ticket? Which option should you choose to buy an express ticket? The option on the bottom left is for an express ticket.
Tiket ekspres.
You are at a train station where you've just bought an express ticket. Which train car, row, and seat number are you in? Which train car, row, and seat number are you in? The ticket says that you're in train car number 1 in the 8th row in seat C.
Gerbong nomor 1, baris ke-8, kursi C.
You are at a train station where you're reading the train schedule for an express ticket that you've just bought. On which days are there no express trains running? On which days are there no express trains running? There are no express trains running on public holidays and the third Sunday of every month.
Hari libur hari Minggu ketiga setiap bulan.
You are on a platform at a train station where you're waiting for your train. Suddenly, a message appears on the display. What does the message on the display mean? What does the message on the display mean? The display reads, "The next train will not stop."
Kereta tidak akan berhenti.
You are at a train station where you're looking for the best exit to catch a taxi. Which exit should you take to get to the taxi rank? Which exit should you take to get to the taxi rank? You should take the east exit in order to get to the taxi rank.
Pintu keluar timur.
Want to speak real Indonesian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at indonesianpod101.com.
Halo, nama saya Vira. Senang bertemu dengan Anda. Hi, I'm Vira. Nice to meet you. In this series, we're going to learn basic Indonesian expressions. It's super easy, and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Indonesian. But first, it is important to clarify the difference between formal and informal speech. Let's first see how Indonesian people introduce themselves in an informal situation. Halo, nama saya Vira. Hi, my name is Vira. Halo, nama saya Vira. Start by saying, "Halo, nama saya." Then, say your name. Nama saya Vira. Halo, nama saya Vira. And now, let's see the same sentence in formal speech. Selamat siang, nama saya Vira Lukito. Senang bertemu dengan Anda. My name is Vira Lukito. Nice to meet you. Selamat siang. Nama saya Vira Lukito. Senang bertemu dengan Anda. So, what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at this together. Halo is an informal way of saying hello in Indonesian. In formal situations, you want to use selamat siang in place for good afternoon. Nama saya Vira has not been changed. In both cases, nama saya means my name is. However, during a formal self-introduction, we also say our last name. So I said, Vira Lukito. For a formal situation, you might want to add senang bertemu dengan Anda, which is the polite way to say nice to meet you. One more time, the informal way to introduce yourself in Indonesian is halo, nama saya Vira. The formal way to introduce yourself is selamat siang, nama saya Vira Lukito. Senang bertemu dengan Anda. Now, it's time for Vira's Insights. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands in Indonesia. If you use the correct sentence with Indonesian people, they are definitely going to be impressed. Do you know how we say thank you in Indonesian? You'll learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Sudah siap? Are you ready? Mari kita mulai. So let's start. There are several ways to thank people. Let's start with the easiest. It is only one word. Makasih. Makasih. Makasih means thanks. To make this phrase stronger, you just need to add banyak. Makasih banyak. Makasih banyak. Banyak means a lot. So, makasih banyak is like saying thank you very much. During the last lesson, we mentioned both the informal and the formal way of speaking Indonesian. Makasih is the informal way to thank someone. If you want to be more formal, there is another phrase you should use. Terima kasih. Terima kasih. Let's break this phrase down. Terima means receive, and kasih stands for kindness. But overall, terima kasih means thank you. You can also strengthen this phrase and say, thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak. How do you answer? It's easy. There are basically two different ways to do it. The first is sama-sama. Sama-sama. Sama-sama literally means same, but it is the equivalent of you are welcome. The other way to say you are welcome is the expression kembali. Kembali. Literally, this word means back or return, but it stands for thanks right back at you. This has become a common and polite way to respond to someone thanking you. So, when someone says makasih to you, simply reply with kembali. Now, it's time for Vira's Insights. Makasih is actually the shortened form for terima kasih, and it should be used within casual conversation among friends and family. But terima kasih can be used with just about anyone, anywhere, and at any time. In the last lesson, we learned how to show gratitude to people by saying terima kasih. In this lesson, we learned some of the most common greetings used in Indonesia. Sudah siap? Are you ready? Mari kita mulai. So let's start. The most used informal greeting is halo. Halo. Halo means hi or hello. We use it when we meet. It is very casual, so we should only use this greeting with friends or family. If you need to greet someone in a formal situation, say selamat siang. Selamat siang. Literally, selamat siang means good day.
We can use selamat siang only during the daytime, from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. During the afternoon, we say selamat sore. Selamat sore. Sore is Indonesian for afternoon, so selamat sore means good afternoon. This is used from about 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. During the night, we say selamat malam. Selamat malam. Malam is Indonesian for night. This is used from 6 p.m. to midnight. And finally, during the morning, we say selamat pagi. Selamat pagi. Pagi is Indonesian for morning. This is used in the morning until 11 a.m. These 4 greetings are used when we meet someone. But when we leave, we don't say them again. When we part in Indonesia, we say selamat tinggal. Selamat tinggal. Selamat tinggal means goodbye, and it is a formal expression. Finally, in Indonesian, we have an expression meaning see you that can be considered both formal and informal. Sampai jumpa. Sampai jumpa. Now, you can greet people in many different ways in Indonesian. Let's review them all again. When meeting in informal situations, we say halo. When meeting older people or someone we don't know, we say selamat pagi in the morning, selamat siang in the early afternoon, selamat sore in the evening, or selamat malam at night. When living in a formal situation, we say selamat tinggal. When living, no matter whether it's a formal or informal situation, sampai jumpa. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Vira's Insights. In formal situations, Indonesian people commonly greet each other by shaking hands and bowing the head slightly. On the other hand, if we meet someone we are very friendly with, we can just wave. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Indonesian. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Indonesian, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you're saying, even if their answer is no. Here's the informal way to say it. Kamu bisa berbahasa Inggris? Kamu bisa berbahasa Inggris? Kamu bisa berbahasa Inggris literally means you can speak English, but depending on the way you say it, you can turn it into a question. Kamu is the informal way to say you. The next word is the verb bisa, which means be able. Berbahasa is a verb. This word is made up of bahasa, which means language, and ber, which is a prefix. When ber is combined with the word stem bahasa, it means to talk or to speak. And you probably recognize Inggris to be English. To learn more about ber verbs like berbahasa, please look at our Absolute Beginner series on IndonesianPod101.com. You can find very detailed grammar lessons and resources there. We are now going to make this sentence formal. First, we have to use the word apakah, which roughly means tell me whether. Next, we need to use the formal version of you, which is Anda. And everything else stays the same. Apakah Anda bisa berbahasa Inggris? Apakah Anda bisa berbahasa Inggris? Adding permisi, excuse me, the sentence becomes even more polite. Permisi, apakah Anda bisa berbahasa Inggris? Permisi, apakah Anda bisa berbahasa Inggris? The responses you will receive could be one of these 3. Bisa, I can. Bisa. Sedikit, a little. Sedikit. Maaf, saya tidak bisa. Sorry, I can't. Maaf, saya tidak bisa. Maaf is a polite way to say you're sorry. Saya is Indonesian for I. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to say tidak, which means no, before the verb bisa. So, sorry, I can't is maaf, saya tidak bisa. Now it's time for Vira's Insights. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Just substitute English with Italia for Italian, Rusia for Russian, Spanyol for Spanish, Jerman for German. In the last lesson, we learned the phrase permisi. Apakah Anda bisa berbahasa Inggris? Excuse me, do you speak English? We mentioned the word permisi, which means excuse me in Indonesian. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use permisi and other words when apologizing in Indonesian. We should use permisi in formal situations, such as when we are ordering something in bars or restaurants. For example, permisi, saya mau pesan kopi ya. Excuse me, a coffee please. We can also use it when asking a question. Permisi, di mana letak Monas? Excuse me, where is the National Monument? Sometimes we will often hear people say ya on the end of command sentences, which is an informal way to say please. This word is used to soften the commands or request. And sometimes ya is used to ask whether something is true or not. Ya is very often replaced by dong, which have similar meaning and purpose. But be careful in using these words because they are informal and only spoken to close friends and family. The other way to say excuse me is maaf. Maaf. Just like permisi, we can use maaf when asking a question. Except that we only use maaf when apologizing. Maaf can be used for either excuse me or I'm sorry. But if you really want to apologize for something, it might be better to use saya minta maaf. It means I am sorry. And can be used in both formal and informal situations. Saya minta maaf. First, we have the familiar saya or I. Next, we insert the Indonesian word for asking for, minta. Finally, we have maaf meaning sorry. Saya minta maaf. Now it's time for Vira's Insights. Please remember that in Indonesia, if you accidentally bump into someone, we don't say, I am sorry. Saya minta maaf. Instead, we could just simply say maaf.
Seorang wanita bertanya tentang sesuatu kepada seorang pegawai di toko buku. Wanita itu mau melihat buku yang mana? Permisi, saya mau melihat buku yang berada di rak itu.
Buku yang mana yang kamu mau?
Buku tentang mobil.
Tolong tunggu sebentar. Yang ini,
Iya, benar.
silahkan.
Wanita itu mau melihat buku yang mana? Seorang wanita bertanya tentang sesuatu kepada seorang pegawai di toko buku. Wanita itu mau melihat buku yang mana? Permisi, saya mau melihat buku yang berada di rak itu.
Buku yang mana yang kamu mau?
Buku tentang mobil.
Tolong tunggu sebentar. Yang ini,
Iya, benar.
silahkan.
Seorang laki-laki dan perempuan sedang melihat menu di sebuah restoran. Apakah yang akan dipesan oleh laki-laki itu?
Kamu mau pesan apa?
Pisanya kelihatan enak. Sepertinya saya mau pesan itu saja.
Saya baru makan pizza kemarin. Jadinya,
Oh, ya sudah. Bagaimana dengan hamburger?
kedengarannya oke. Saya pesan itu saja.
Apakah yang akan dipesan oleh laki-laki itu? Seorang laki-laki dan perempuan sedang melihat menu di sebuah restoran. Apakah yang akan dipesan oleh laki-laki itu?
Kamu mau pesan apa?
Pisanya kelihatan enak.
Sepertinya saya mau pesan itu saja.
Saya baru makan pizza kemarin. Jadinya,
Oh, ya sudah. Bagaimana dengan hamburger?
kedengarannya oke. Saya pesan itu saja.
Seorang laki-laki sedang menelpon kantor dokter. Pukul berapa laki-laki itu harus datang ke kantor dokter? Halo, ada yang bisa dibantu?
Hari ini Anda akan tutup pukul berapa?
Kami akan tutup pukul 6, tapi mohon datang sebelum pukul 5.30.
Oke, terima kasih.
Pukul berapa laki-laki itu harus datang ke kantor dokter? Seorang laki-laki sedang menelpon kantor dokter. Pukul berapa laki-laki itu harus datang ke kantor dokter? Halo, ada yang bisa dibantu?
Hari ini Anda akan tutup pukul berapa?
Kami akan tutup pukul 6, tapi mohon datang sebelum pukul 5.30.
Oke, terima kasih.
Seorang laki-laki sedang membaca dari buku hariannya. Apakah hal pertama yang dilakukan laki-laki itu hari ini?
Cuaca hari ini sangat bagus. Aku pergi berenang di kolam renang pada sore ini. Dan pergi nonton ke bioskop di malam hari. Saya juga belajar sepanjang pagi. Hari ini lumayan juga.
Apakah hal pertama yang dilakukan laki-laki itu hari ini? Seorang laki-laki sedang membaca dari buku hariannya. Apakah hal pertama yang dilakukan laki-laki itu hari ini?
Cuaca hari ini sangat bagus. Aku pergi berenang di kolam renang pada sore ini. Dan pergi nonton ke bioskop di malam hari. Saya juga belajar sepanjang pagi. Hari ini lumayan juga.
Seorang wanita dan pria sedang melihat sebuah foto. Mereka sedang melihat foto yang mana? Ini adalah foto tim sepak bola anak laki-laki kamu, kan? Anak kamu yang mana?
Yang ini,
Oh, dia yang paling tinggi.
iya. Bahkan dia lebih tinggi daripada saya.
Mereka sedang melihat foto yang mana? Seorang wanita dan pria sedang melihat sebuah foto. Mereka sedang melihat foto yang mana? Ini adalah foto tim sepak bola anak laki-laki kamu, kan? Anak kamu yang mana?
Yang ini,
Oh, dia yang paling tinggi.
iya. Bahkan dia lebih tinggi daripada saya.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.